Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us this morning. It's 10 a.m. So we are going to start. We see a lot of attendees already, so we're just going to get straight into it. My name is Yewande Akomolafe Kalu. I lead the storytelling team at Flutterwave. Welcome to the 20th edition of our Grow My Business webinar. If you've been joining us from the beginning, you're one of our faves. If this is your first time, Grow My Business webinar is basically one of the ways that we are connecting and creating resources for small, medium businesses within Africa and outside of Africa. We have experts within different fields that come in and talk to us about different aspects of business growth. So we've talked about how to survive the crisis, how to generate revenue, how to build a community for your online creative material. And today we are going to be talking with Stephanie Obi about how to turn your expertise into a profitable online course. Stephanie Obi has done this for a lot of businesses and a lot of individuals in the past. And today we're going to be focusing solely on that. Just to share a little bit of information and just for some house rules, this is being recorded. Can you hear me? Someone says they can't hear me.
I can hear you.
Okay. Stephanie, can you hear me?
Mm-hmm.
Okay, that's interesting. I think the audio may not be working for you, Obia George. So please check your audio because I can confirm. If you can't hear me, please let me know. But if you can hear me, please just type a yes in the chat box. I just want to know that attendees can hear me. Okay, great. I can see yeses. Okay, awesome. Thank you. All right. So I'm going to go back into the rules and basically house rules and information. This is being recorded as we always do, and it is going to be uploaded to our YouTube by Wednesday. And then we'll be sending it out via email to everyone that has attended this webinar. It will be exclusive to you for about a week, and then we'll make it live and public. And you can share the link with your friends, share the link with other businesses within your community, other business owners that you know. And yeah, I mean, the knowledge is free and we want as many people to get it as possible. So like I said, this is being recorded, but I'm going to say that again because some people may join us a little bit later. We're going to go straight into Stephanie's session first. And then after Stephanie's session, Zainab, my colleague, will come on and do a session on everything that Flutterwave has available for small, medium businesses that they can take advantage of at this time. We have some partnerships with some great businesses, and we have more partnerships coming, very exciting partnerships that we're able to provide great opportunities for businesses to take advantage of. So I think I've gone over everything. We're going to go into Stephanie's session, then Zainab's session, then we will have a Q&A session. For your questions, please use the Q&A section. If you have a question, just type it in there. We will be answering questions related to the topics that we're discussing. We will not be able to answer questions that are not related to the topics that Stephanie is covering or Zainab is covering. Any questions outside of that, you can send an email to us, hi@flutterwavego.com, or send it to our social media on Twitter, FLW support. It's available. We are happy to respond to you. We get a lot of emails and we get a lot of DMs and messages. So our responses may not be immediate, but we promise that we will get to you within 24 hours. Okay, so I'm going to stop talking now and I'm going to pass the floor to Stephanie so that she can host the session. Hi, Stephanie.
Hello. Okay, thank you. Thank you, Yewande, for inviting me. Hello, everyone. It's really good to be here. All right, so to get things started, please can you just introduce yourself quickly? Introduce yourself and let's know where you're watching from. I can see Shola from Lagos, Vivian from Lagos, Matt Godwin from Lagos, Ogiza from Edo State, Confidence from Owerri. Fantastic. Fantastic. Welcome, everyone. Good morning. Good morning. I see Tito from Rwanda. Mr. Sunday from Abia State. Fantastic. It's really good to have you here. Welcome, welcome, welcome. So over the next 30 minutes, I'm going to be sharing with you how to turn your expertise into a profitable online course. All right. And so I'm going to just quickly ask you before we start, please turn off all distractions. Look, I promise you, after this session, your WhatsApp notifications will still be there. Your Instagram notifications will still be there. Your Facebook notifications will still be there, but I will no longer be here. All right. So please just focus. Let's just get this. Like, it's so much I'm going to share today, and I want you to be present. All right. Also, when I do this webinar, a lot of people always take notes and they send me pictures. So please take notes, send me pictures. My Instagram handle is @stephobi. I want to see that you actually like got results from it, because we'll be referring to these notes for a very long time. All right. So please take notes. If you don't have your pen and a notepad near you right now, grab one. All right. Grab one. And I would really like to see your notes if you tag me @stephobi on Instagram. Now, I don't know if you've heard about online courses. I don't know if it's something that you are launching right now, especially because we are in the middle of the pandemic. But online courses has helped me to make money without working all the time. All right. It has also helped me to be able to wake up to thank you messages from my students. It has helped me to build thought leadership and to get invited to speak at very notable platforms. It has helped me to get featured on so many platforms. It has helped me to afford exotic vacations without blinking, and to even spend more time with my family. It has also helped me to buy new cars, new houses, new shoes without postponing. Sometimes if you're an entrepreneur, you're making money, but you're not making enough money. So many times you're making money, but by the time you spend money on all your bills, you don't have any money left to do any extra thing. All right. But when you have an online course, you're able to double, triple, quadruple your income. So you have enough to do anything you want to do. If you want to buy a land, if you want to buy a car, if you want to buy new shoes, new pair of shoes, something as simple as that. But many times, many entrepreneurs struggle with these little things, even though they're making money, not making enough. All right. So this is what I want to help you to be able to achieve with your online course. So you might be here today because you've been thinking about launching an online course, or maybe haven't even heard about it before. Has anybody heard about online courses, or have you been thinking about launching it and you're not quite sure of how to go about it? Please let me know in the comment section. Have you heard about online courses before, or it has been on your mind? Let me know. Just say something in the chat section, please. All right, so Obia George says yes. Matilda says, I'm planning to launch one. Jennifer says yes. Olubayo says yes. Ogechi says, I've heard about it. I've really been thinking about it. Fantastic. Fantastic. Komazala says, I've heard about online courses. Fantastic. All right. Okay. Fantastic. So if you've been hearing about online courses and you really want to be able to launch one, but the problem is that you don't know where to start from, or maybe you have so many topic ideas, you don't know which one to pick, or maybe you don't have a huge audience. Okay, you don't have a huge audience, and because of that, you're like, if I launch a course, who will even pay for it? Or maybe you're not a techie. You're like, oh my God, I don't know all these things, man. I cannot a techie. Or maybe you've tried to launch a course before and it flopped. And because of this, you feel stuck. And every day you see other people who are not even as experienced as you are launching their own online courses and positioning themselves as experts in your industry. You want to know why they're able to move forward? It's because they have clarity and strategy. So over what to teach and how to sell it. So they know what to teach. They also know how to sell their courses online. And that's why they're making money online. So my goal today is to help you to find clarity. All right. And I really say that clarity is it's like finding gold, because when you find gold, like you're able to make money from that gold. But it's so difficult to find when you don't yet know how to start or what to start, whether you're on the right path. Clarity can be the biggest reason why you haven't yet started. So what I'm teaching you today are the exact strategies that I've used to create multiple six-figure courses in dollars, and also to allow my clients to do the same. In this webinar, I'm revealing to you how to turn your expertise into a profitable online course. I'll be sharing with you actionable and valuable lessons to help you to get clarity. I'm also sharing strategies that have been tried and tested So please, please, please stick with me to the end. And just in case you're wondering, like, why should I listen to Stephanie? I just met her here. I have been launching online courses since 2013. One of my online courses has earned over $300,000 to date, and I'm still selling it. I've trained thousands of female entrepreneurs through my online courses, and I've helped hundreds of entrepreneurs just like you to create and launch their own online courses. And how did I get here? I didn't just fly. I didn't just fly here. I used to be an Ankara accessories designer. So I used to make all these like hairbands, brooches, necklaces, earrings, bangles with Ankara. And I had been running this business, an accessories business, for years. So one day I felt like teaching. I don't know, I can't really explain what came over me, but I now started feeling like teaching other women how to start their own accessories businesses. And I think that at some point, everybody starts to feel like, I don't only want to make money, I want to impact lives. So that kind of happens to a lot of people at some point in their life. So that happened to me too. And I started saying, okay, I want to impact lives. I organized my first workshop. As you can see, the seats are empty because nobody came for my workshop. My first class, I said, I'm going to launch this online course. I'm going to, help people. I'm going to empower people. I'm going to make money too. But nobody paid. And I was so embarrassed because I was like, I'm good at what I do. I know what I'm saying. I'm very good. How nobody's paying for this course? All right. So I was so embarrassed, um, and I just realized, it was a struggle because I did not have the skills to attract the right customers. I was very uncomfortable selling myself. So it's different when you're selling, accessories or t-shirts or stuff. You're selling the accessory, you're selling the t-shirt. But now you're selling yourself and you're like, hey, here's why you should listen to me. It was quite difficult. I just felt that because I was an expert and good at what I was doing, people would come to me. All right. So after the real shock of my life, I picked myself up and decided to learn marketing. And I'm sure you know this, that many times it's not about being the best product in the market. It's about being the person who can market better, really. So when I started marketing, I started getting a lot of requests from people all over the world who were asking me, oh, Stephanie, I don't live in Lagos, but I really want to attend your training. How can I attend it? I don't live in, so like from I was getting messages from like Ecom, a city in Calabar, from Owerri, Onitsha, Yola, Ekiti, like some deep, deep, deep places. And that's what the internet does for you. When you start marketing online, there's no limit to how many people can hear about your message or can hear about you. And what you find is that people are going to start asking you that how can I take part of your product? But I don't live in your city. And that's what made me to start creating digital products. So more specifically, I created an online course because I was reaching out, people were reaching out to me from everywhere and I needed to serve them. I created an online course and to my amazement, people actually paid me. And this was in 2013. And this opened my eyes to the digital world. I did not know that, you could actually have a business online, like a profitable business online. All right. This is what opened my eyes to it. But as I kept on launching these online courses, I soon realized that even though I was making money, I wasn't making enough, which is another thing that I keep saying in entrepreneurship. When you start out your business, maybe you're happy when you make your first million, your first 10 million, but after a while, you get to a point where you realize that the money you're making is not enough. So like I said, I was making money from them, but by the time I paid my bills, paid this, paid that, I had little or nothing left, and I couldn't do all my own goals that I wanted to be able to achieve. And it was quite frustrating because you just see that you are like a door. Money just passes through you and it's going out. All right. People pay for one thing, but by the time you pay for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, the money is gone. So I later realized that if I created a premium online course around my area of expertise, I could earn more, work less, and have a bigger impact in the lives of people. So I have been reselling one online course since 2016. And so far it has earned me over $300,000 and I'm still selling it. In 2019, my love for online courses grew to another level because I lost my dad and for months I couldn't work. Like I was grieving. But my business did not suffer because I already had a premium online course and I knew how to sell it. In fact, the course went on to sell over $100,000 in 2019 alone using my evergreen funnel. So in case you're wondering how I did all these things, I'm going to show you in this webinar. All right, and that's really why I shared all these stories with you, to tell you about the power of online courses, because at some point in your life will happen to you, and you may not be able to be, to be go. I see a lot of women who say, oh, I was pregnant and I was away from work for a while. All those periods, doesn't matter. If you have an online course, you can still keep making your money, whether you're pregnant or not, or whether you can actually be, be able to work full time. It doesn't matter. You can still earn an income online. Okay, so today I'm going to be sharing with you how to choose the perfect topic, how to set up your online course, even if you're not a techie. And I don't know if you have time, because this is quite, we might go into how to launch your course, even if you don't have a huge audience. But that's depending on whether you one day allows us to get to point 3, because it's a lot. All right, so let's start with point 1. How to choose how to choose the perfect course topic. All right, how to choose the perfect course topic. The perfect course topic is a topic that you can continuously sell over and over again. All right, so the reason why I've been able to earn over $300,000 from the course, and we are still growing. The next milestone is to get to $1 million. The reason why is because I found a topic that I could sell over and over again, and everybody has that topic. That topic that is their gold, is their cash cow, is the topic that once they start teaching like this, everybody will come to them to learn that topic, and they'll keep making money over and over again. Everybody has it. All right. And the mistake a lot of people make is that they say, okay, oh my God, I can make money online. I can make money from digital products. Let me start teaching everything that I know. This is going to be the biggest mistake, because if you try to start teaching everything you know, you find yourself always creating content. You're always promoting one new thing. You're always, always 6 months is this one. Next month is that one. The other one is this one. Every day you're promoting one new thing. And what's happening is that because you're always starting from scratch, building new content from scratch, you're not building momentum. You're not building momentum. There's a lot to be said about doing one thing and building momentum. And what's going to happen too is that you'll become a jack of all trades brand. People don't know exactly what to come to you for, because today you're selling this thing, tomorrow you're selling another thing, tomorrow you're selling another thing. And the worst part is that it's not every course that you create that will be profitable. You'll just be working over and over and over again. To avoid this, here's what you should do instead. To avoid this, here's what you should do instead. Number 1, pick a topic that you have undeniable results in. Pick something that you are so good at. You have like when they wake you up from sleep to say, hey, this thing, can you teach it? You're like, yes, I can teach it. Like, you don't have to teach every single topic, but you can find one that you are really, 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 really good at. That one is your cash cow. All right. So let's brainstorm. What do you actually have results in? What do you actually have results in? So I want you to be writing right now. What do you actually have results in? What results do you help your clients to get? What obstacle have you overcome? What exciting goal have you achieved? What topic have you spent hours developing yourself on? What do people always come to you for advice on? What tool do you know how to use very well? What software do you know how to use very well? So by now you should have some answers. I want to see some of your answers in the chat section. Let me know one thing that you're good at. Let me know. Write that one thing that jumped out at you. So Olatubosun says SAP, fantastic. All right, who else wants to share one topic that jumped out at you that you're actually good at? Like, everybody comes to you for advice on that topic. You actually know how to do it very well. Fantastic. Vivian says tax consulting. Adura Bemi says book writing. Fantastic. Augustine says branding. Murphy Usifo says illustrations. Fantastic. Miriam says online shopping. Farouk says technical problem solving. Fantastic. I see Kwefa says I design websites for people. Fantastic. So do you see that you already have something? Like, you're already good. You don't have to start, going online to go and look for something to learn or something to copy or something to just package. You already know something. Like, I see Matilda says German language. Like, are you kidding me? You already know something. Like, can you see that? Was many times we take the things that we know for granted. We think that, oh, because it came to you, it comes to me so easily. We think that every other person too, it comes to them that easily. Yeah. So now, like I said, by now you should have a lot of ideas. So you should actually have more than one. You should have a lot of ideas. The next challenge now becomes, which one do I pick? Which one do I pick? And like I say, you can always use the 5 questions test. Use the 5 questions test. So ask yourself, are there people who are willing to pay you for this topic? Are there people who are willing to pay you for this topic? Are you ready to teach this topic? Are you ready? Is this a topic you want to be known for? Is this a topic that you can pay someone else to learn? Is there anything unique about you when it comes to this topic? I'll take it again. These are the questions you ask yourself when you have plenty topic ideas. Are there people who are willing to pay you for this topic? Are you ready to teach this topic? Is this a topic you want to be known for? When you start launching online courses, you will put your face to promote the course. So if it's not something you want to be known for, it's not a good topic, all right? Is this a topic that you can actually pay someone else to learn? Like, can you see yourself trying to develop yourself, like, and pay another person to learn it? Is there anything unique about you when it comes to this topic? All right. So by now you should have eliminated some. So meet my client, Adiola. Adiola is a coach and she's a consultant. When she came to us, she had an idea of what she wanted to create her online course on. In fact, she said to me, I already know my topic, just give me the tactics and strategies on how to launch. I insisted that we should test her topic first. All right, so we ran her topic idea through our 5 questions test and found out that nobody wanted to pay her for the topic that she had in mind. We then discovered another topic that she had results in, and she launched a course on it. It was perfect. Today, she has launched this course over and over again. All right, so please, I know you might be excited right now, and you might want to just rush through the course, rush through to start creating your online course. It's always a great idea to test your topic first. Another of my clients, Glory is a coach, a consultant, and a speaker. She already had a topic she wanted to create her online course on, and we ran her course idea through this 5 questions test too. We found out that she was trying to create a course on a topic that nobody wanted to pay her to learn. And sometimes it's difficult to accept this, but results don't lie. In fact, we have a proven method of checking whether anybody's going to pay you for this thing even before you create it, and results don't lie. Like, you will see it. Results don't lie. So when we found the first result, it was quite disappointing, but we started by helping her find another topic that she had excellent results in, and we found out that this was a topic that people were actually really willing to pay her to learn. She launched her course on that topic, and she has been scaling up with the perfect online course ever since then. Number 2, how to set up your online course even if you are not a techie. A lot of people talk themselves out of launching an online course because they've been led to believe that you have to be a techie to launch online course. I think when you just say online, you just feel like, no, I need to do this, I need to do that, I need to do that. I have a long list of things that I need to do. Now, let me show you how simple it is to launch an online course. Your online course is made up of 3 major things. Number 1, your framework. Number 2, your lessons. Number 3, your online school. All right, your framework, your lessons, and your online school. Your framework is the step-by-step guide that helps people to get results. All right, so there's a difference between package information and a framework. People always ask me that, okay, but if there's Google and YouTube, why will anybody pay for my course when there's Google and YouTube? So the challenge in our generation is that we now have how did they say it? Information overload. So there's so much information, and you might not know which one to do or what to do, exactly what to do. Everybody is writing something online. Everybody has one video or the other, and all that just leads to overwhelm. And what you find is that people actually are still confused, even though there's so much information online. Like you would think that because there's so much content online, everybody should be getting results. All right, but does everybody have results? No, that's still stuck, because when there's too much information, people are still confused, or when they're not. And so what you'll be doing in your online course is to give people a step-by-step guide on how to get a specific result. And there's a big difference between like packaged information and a framework. So you have to design your own framework, because it's your framework that will guarantee that people actually get results. It's also what helps to become known as a thought leader. It's what helps you to be able to help, to actually impact lives and actually help people really. Now, you don't have to be a techie to create a framework. All right. So I have a perfect framework that I use for how to launch an online course. I have a framework for that. How to create the online course, everything, every step of what I teach, there's a framework for it. It's like so many people have used that framework and have gotten results. So it's not like this is what to do. Just when you come in here, do this, do this, do this, do this, you will get results. All right. So you too you have to create your own framework. I created mine. This is an example of one of my frameworks, the perfect course launch, and under a program we do called Course Launch Delivered. Number two, you need lessons, all right? So your online course will consist of video lessons that will explain your framework. You can create talking head videos or PowerPoint screencast. So this is an example of a PowerPoint screencast. You're not seeing my face. Well, you see me from one section, but really what you're seeing my slides. Okay, so this is a PowerPoint screencast. A talking head video is an example of this, where you're actually seeing me talk, all right? Now, so you can create talking head videos or PowerPoint screencasts. You also need to create workbooks and guides that help people to implement your framework. Once again, you don't need to be a techie to create videos, and you can create videos with any budget that you have. It can be a talking head video, or it can be a PowerPoint screencast like this. Last but not the least, you need an online school. An online school is where you will host your video lessons and your workbooks. You want your content to be protected. One of the reasons why people cannot make a lot of money from their courses is that they don't protect it. So you see people do things like put the videos on YouTube or put the videos on WhatsApp. Now, when you do all of that, you allow people to steal your content. They steal it and they go and resell it. Like I've heard all sorts of horror stories of someone who said that they put their videos courses on Telegram, and then people in Telegram group bought it and started reselling it for 1,000 naira. Like all those kind of funny things happen, but that's what happens when you don't protect your content. So you can host your online lessons and workbooks in a school where people need their username and a password to get in. So this is what mine looks like. People log in with their username and password. When people pay for your course, they'll be sent a private username and a password to log into your course. You don't have to build it from scratch, because there are already platforms like Quarters which allow you to create your own branded online school in minutes. You don't have to be a techie. Does anybody know about Quarters? It's a platform that allows you to host your online school and to host your videos, to host your content. You can protect it. There are many of them out there, but the reason why Quarters is so powerful is because we created it with Africans in mind. So this is actually a platform that my company created. So there are many platforms online, but you can't integrate like a Flutterwave on those platforms. And so what always happens is that you will receive money, you will still be stranded because people have to still pay you in your bank account, and then you now give them login details manually, which defeats the purpose of having an online course. But now that I'm sure you know that if you try to have a digital business online, you would have seen how limiting it can be if you live in Nigeria, because there are some we have payment challenges. But thanks to Flutterwave, platforms like Flutterwave, we've integrated them to Quarters. So you can actually have like your Rave account integrated to Quarters, and you can receive payment from your online course when you market it. And as soon as people pay you for your online course, you will have, they immediately get username and password and they log into your course. So that's why you see things like, I don't know, I have people say, I woke up to credit alert. That's why it happens, because while you are sleeping, someone can be looking through your sales page or through your stuff online and decide to sign up for your online course. All right. And it's already, because you now already have your school set up, it's automatic. Once they pay for the course, they get access to it and they can immediately log into your course. Yeah. So once again, you don't have to be a techie to use all these things. Platforms like Train Quarters and Rave have made it so easy. When I started launching online courses in 2013, there was no Flutterwave. People that used to send me money had to go through Western Union. One long method like this, very long method. Like, it's so long. I don't want to explain it to you. It's so long. So if you're launching online courses in 2020, you're lucky because there are now so many platforms, so many tools that you can now use. It's not as stressful as it used to be before. All right. And here's the beautiful thing. You set up your sales page. This sales page will have all the details of your online course on it. All right. It will have when people want to pay for it, they click on it. It will lead them to a payment page where they can put their name and their details and actually pay. And then as soon as they pay, they get login details and they can log into your course. And you are not involved in any of all this because it has been automated. All right, this is the power of having an online school and having a payment platform that is integrated. After your course has been set up, you can then focus on marketing and supporting your students. All you now have to do is, how can I get more people to sign up for my course? How can I get more people to sign up for my course? How can I help people who have actually signed up to get results? So meet my client, Rosemary. Rosemary is a project manager and a trainer. She struggled with how to create value for her clients through an online course. So after she joined CLD, which is my program, she successfully launched her online course without any background in tech. She was able to get 10 clients to pay premium fees for her course. And one of her students recommended her for a multi-million-dollar project. In this pandemic, let me just tell you all these ones. So many times what's happening to people is that they're not positioning themselves as experts in their industries. And because you're not doing that, you are not opening yourself to opportunities that are actually in the market. Okay, so when you launch an online course, people start to see you as an expert. For you to be able to teach a topic, they look at you as, oh, you actually know your onions, and when they actually pay for your course, you're like, oh my God, like this person's actually good. And then they can refer you for more opportunities. Another of my clients, Miriam lives in Ilorin, and she was like, Stephanie, I really want to go global. So she enrolled in our program, Course Launch Delivered, even though she didn't know anything about technology except how to operate her phone and her laptop. Today, she has relaunched her course so many times, and she has gotten students from different countries, taking her course. And one of the things that she always says is that Stephanie gave me a voice. I knew I had a talent, but Stephanie defined and sharpened my talent to a very profitable level. So one of the things that we do is that we help you to stop hiding, because many times you're hiding, as in you're doing business, but people don't really know you. They only know you in your city. They don't know you in another city. They don't know you in another country. You are playing small. But when you come and launch an online course, because of the very nature of it is online, it forces you to actually come out and to really, promote your business and to publicize yourself. And what happens is that you become a global brand. Okay. I'm just going to pause here to see what's happening in the chat section. All right. Victoria says, can you do a demo of you using the platform? I don't know if we have time for that right now, but you can go to trainquarters.com and you can request for a demo. One of our representatives will take you through it. All right, so go there and ask for a demo, please. I'm not sure about if we have time for that now. So next is how to launch a profitable online course, even if you don't have a huge audience. How to launch an online course, even if you don't have a huge audience. So let's start. A lot of people think who are really good at what they do worry about marketing because they don't have a huge social media audience. Many times when you're good at what you're doing, you are just busy doing, or should I say working, that you don't have time to focus on marketing. Sometimes you're not even sharing your achievements because you don't think that what you're doing is a big deal. So you're not actively growing your audience, you're not actively growing your platform, because you're not like, maybe initially you're not thinking about launching an online course. So because of that, you've not been intentional about growing your audience. But here's what I say, here's a practical way you can start. You can pre-sell your course and get your first 10 students. So even though your online course can earn you like 100, you can sell to hundreds and thousands of people, everybody starts from somewhere. So I'll say pre-sell your course and get your first 10. You will get more students as you relaunch. You will get more students as you relaunch. So here's my story. I talk about how we've earned over $300,000. It didn't happen overnight. The first year, we got just about 9,500. There's something close to 10,000. The following year, 20,000. Following year, 77. The following year, 162. So this year we are still selling. I'll let you know how much. Anyway, by end of next year, we can share how much the course has earned this year. But this is what happens when you just focus on selling one online course over and over again and growing your audience. You're able to earn more as you grow. Okay, so how to launch the first time, pre-sell your course. What that means is that sell the course before you create it. And this will help you so that you don't can't create a course that nobody wants to pay for, which is the most painful thing ever. So pre-sell your course, get your first set of students, and then create your course content. Deliver the course to your students in your online school, grow your audience, and then launch your course. So follow this sequence. Pre-sell your course, create your course content, deliver the course to your students, grow your audience, and then launch your online course. Sales is typically a numbers game. All right. So if you only have 1,000 people, out of those 1,000 people who are following you, only 1% thereabouts will convert. What this means is that only 1% will actually buy. So you can't say, oh, I had 1,000 followers on Instagram, so I'm going to get 1,000 sales. That's not the way it works. So many times you will only just get 1%, and which means that the number of customers you get is 10. All right. So when you grow your audience to 10,000 and your conversion rate is 1%, the number of customers you will get is 100. So you have to keep growing your audience. And as you grow your audience, you'll be able to earn more money. So the mistake a lot of people make is that they launch mini courses, very low price courses, and imagine that they're going to get lots of sales and they're going to make plenty of money. But if you don't have a huge audience, even if you launch a low price course, you will still make a lot of money because you don't have the audience to back that number. So if you see anybody who sells low price courses and they make a lot of money from their courses, look at the size of their audience. They have a huge audience. And so by the time somebody has 100,000 followers, by the time they get 1% of that and they launch a low price course, they made a lot of money. So you that does not have plenty followers and you now go and do that, you see how you will not be making enough money. With my client Amara, she's a consultant and a business coach. She had been launching low price courses, $80, and then she got tired because the same work it takes you to launch a low price course is the same work it will take you to launch a premium course. And she got tired because she had been reselling, launching, and she wasn't earning enough. She joined my program CLD because she wanted to attract the kind of clients who will appreciate her value and will pay premium. We helped her to design a premium online course, and she started attracting a different caliber of clients. And in fact, she said, Stephanie, my customers are even paying full. All right. So many times people are launching online courses thinking that, oh, nobody, if I there's no way I can actually be profitable. There is a way. Meet my clients, wonderful. She had been launching low price courses, and the highest she ever made from her courses was $500. Just think about it. $500. While this might be money, like big money for some people, to some other entrepreneurs who are maybe growing or at some certain level, this is not a lot of money. So when she joined CLD, we helped her to package a premium online course, and her next launch earned her $5,000. So literally 10x her results by just launching a more premium online course. So I've just quickly run through how to find the perfect topic. I shared 3 things you need to do to set up your online course. I also shared how to launch a profitable online course, even if you don't have a huge audience. And I just wanted to check in on you to see whether, let me know, do you feel like you can do this? Do you feel like you can do this? Do you feel like you can do this? Do you feel like this is something you can actually do? Yeah. So I can see some questions already, and I know that you're wondering, how exactly do I pre-sell my online course? How do I create my own signature framework? How do I launch my course? How do I attract the right people? how do I set up my online course? The truth is that you always have options. So you can decide to keep trying to figure it out by yourself, keep Googling, keep trying to put the pieces of the puzzle together, keep checking online, keep watching free videos, keep trying to figure it out. Or you can work with me to do it together. And when you work with me, you get my signature framework that has helped me and my clients to create and launch very profitable online courses. You get the tech support you need, the mindset support you need, and you also get into a community of like-minded people so you can get results quickly using course launch delivered, which is what I've been talking about since. It's a 12 weeks program that helps you to create and launch your premium online course so that you can earn an additional $10,000 to $100,000. So this program is for people who run a business and are already earning money, but they're not earning enough. And you've achieved a lot. A lot of people consider you to be successful, but you don't feel like you're earning enough money from your business. You're grateful for your success, but you want to earn more, right? You're frustrated because at the end of the month, by the time you pay all your bills, you have little left. You have to be careful about how you spend. You feel tied to your work and you're always tired because you're always working. You can't take a break because if you don't work, you don't earn money. You love your work, but you want to be able to rest. You have big income goals, but you cannot achieve them with your current business model, all right? So I would recommend that you join CLD. It's a system that has helped hundreds of women to create and launch profitable online courses. Meet my client, Beams. She's a HR consultant and a food entrepreneur. She said, I was tired of my current phase. I wanted a new twist. I wanted to bet something new. I wanted to do something online that would not require my physical presence before things could work. CLD helped me to launch a premium online course and I earned $12,500 from it in 1 year. I'm now seen as an authority in my field. Another of my clients, Toyin, she had been giving out free content to her online community for 4 years, 4 good years. They never bought anything from her. When she joined CLD, she learned how to find her perfect audience. She launched her online course and got 8 premium clients from her first launch. She has been launching ever since. Another of my clients, Kemi, hairstylist, and she had been trying to launch an online course for over 2 years, but we made it a reality. She knew how to what to teach, but she didn't know how to start. She launched her online course, over 50 people signed up for it, and she's still relaunching it. Another of my clients, TFD is a beauty entrepreneur, and when we launched her online course, we attracted 279 students in 1 year. She says one of the greatest gifts that Stephanie has is her ability to help us, first of all, help you find what your message is and what aspect of your knowledge can be monetized. So in case you're wondering what CLD includes, video lessons that will help you to identify the right topic, package a premium course, pre-sell it, design your signature framework, create your course content, host it on your online school, deliver your course to your students, grow your audience, and launch your premium course. By the end of the program, you would have created and launched your premium online course. We have several bonuses, live coaching calls where we talk about mindsets because your mind is going to play tricks on you when you start doing this thing. Mindset, strategy sessions, question and answer sessions, we review your work, and we give you expert feedback. You also have 12 months access to train quarters. It's actually 12, not 3. 12 months access to train quarters where we allow you to host your online course and you can integrate it to Rave and you can be receiving payments from all across the world. This is the only online course platform that allows Nigerians and Africans to integrate a payment platform. If you've tried to do this online, you must have felt that frustration and not been able to scale up. We also have a COVID launch template. When the lockdown hit, we launched something. We launched a short program and we earned $40,000 in the midst of the lockdown. What I'm trying to teach you today is that you can never be stranded because you will always have a way to generate income at every point in time. I'll be sharing you this template we launched during COVID. Also, Facebook ads that work. A time will come when you want to grow your audience and to go global. You want to learn how to run profitable Facebook ads. You also have 90 days access to our tribe where you have accountability partners and other people who are actually launching online courses. And so no matter where you are in the world, you have a family who can actually help you. Okay, so for anybody who's listening to us today and wants to join us, I'm giving 2 bonuses out. You can get my evergreen funnel. This is the exact funnel that I used to earn $100,000 when I was away from work. You also get online course setup. We can set up your online course for you basically. Like if you're not a tech, you don't have time, we have a team that can actually help you to set it up, and it's a bonus for you today. All right. So I know you're asking me, Stephanie, how much is this thing? So here's what my clients typically experience. When they pre-sell their course, the first time they launch it, they can earn $5,000. When they launch it again, another 5,000. When they launch it again, another $10,000. So in 1 year, you can earn $14,000 from it. Year two, if you keep getting 10 customers per month, you can earn $60,000 from it. So the total is 74. But for you to be able to make this amount of money, you have to invest in yourself, basically, for us to show you step by step how to achieve it. So the only way to join us is to apply. When you apply, we see if you're a good fit for the program, because we only work with people that we know we can actually help to get results. So if you're a good fit for the program, we can then bring you in. So I would recommend that after watching this webinar, you actually apply at, I can share I don't know if I can share there's no button here to click on, but the link is www.stephanieobi.com/CLD apply. I'll share it in the link. I'll share it in the chat section so that if you want to apply, you can apply. All right. So I always say that we are giving you lessons, we're giving you a tech platform, we're giving you coaching, and we're giving you access to community. Imagine what your life will look like if you finally launched your online course with the right strategy, support, and accountability. Meet my client, Christina. She's a wig expert. She joined CLD, pre-sold her online course in 30 days, and earned $3,000. Today, she's still reselling this course, and this is something that she can be reselling for the next 10 years, literally. So what we're giving you is an opportunity to create wealth consistently over and over again. Yeah, and I really hope that you join us if you are an entrepreneur already, but you want to be able to scale up. I will share the link again. It's www.stephanieobi.com/CLD apply. So look through the link, apply if you think you're a good fit to work with us. Yeah. Yewande, I think you can take it up from here.
Thank you so much, Stephanie. That was really insightful. And I think we can already see responses. Someone is asking, is CLD only for women?
Well, 99% of the people who join CLD are women, because we speak specifically to women. Yeah, but that being said, men still tell me, Stephanie, I want to be a part of CLD, and they still join. But if you're okay being the minority, it's fine. If you're okay being a minority, no problem. But we really work with women. Yeah.
Okay, I hope everyone can hear me. Good morning. Thank you so much, Stephanie, for that very insightful presentation. I'm just going to run us through very quickly what Flutterwave has got in store for business owners during this period. So just like Yewande had mentioned earlier, we've put together a number of initiatives for small, medium business owners within Nigeria, outside of Nigeria, just to help them scale their business and grow during this time. So the first initiative we've put together is this Grow My Business webinar. This is the 20th edition, so we've been having this for a couple of weeks now. The Grow My Business webinar is basically put together to help business owners grow. So we invite industry experts, just like we've invited Stephanie now. We've had quite a number of other guest speakers come talk to us about the relevant things which business owners need to have, the relevant information, the data, the tools required to grow my business. So we partner with a number of people to put this together. Industry experts like Stephanie, like I mentioned, we've had people from Visa, people from Google, different works come talk to us about what we need to do. So please, if you know any business owner, let them know about the Flutterwave Grow My Business webinar. It holds every Monday by 10 a.m. West African time. And it holds every 2 weeks. So that's every 2 weeks, Monday by 10 a.m. West African time. Another initiative we've put together is the listing on Google My Business. So we have a partnership with Google that allows business owners list their business for free on Google My Business. Google My Business is a tool owned by Google that allows businesses showcase their products, their services, whatever sort of showcase they have. It allows them showcase it for free on Google. So whenever a Google search is done on that particular business, it shows details of the business. So things like your opening hours, closing hours, your address. You can even put up pictures of your location. You can even put phone numbers to call. So all those things are done for free in partnership with Google. So after this webinar, just like Yewande said, I think it's on Wednesday, we're going to be sending out an email that will contain the link to the recording of the webinar. The email also contain a link asking you to opt in for free listing on Google My Business. So keynote is that this is absolutely free. If you're interested, you click on the link, and then it's going to ask you to register, and a representative from Google will give you a call and get further information from you just to go ahead and help you list your business on Google My Business. The final one, which I'm sure a lot of us have heard about, is called the Flutterwave Store. Flutterwave Store is simply the fastest and easiest way to launch and manage an e-commerce business in Nigeria. So today we have a lot of SMEs, especially during the pandemic, that had to shut down because they didn't have an online presence and the movement was restricted. So we had business owners not making any sales for, a couple of weeks because they had to shut down their physical location. But if these businesses had an online presence, then they would still be able to make sales. So the idea behind the Flutterwave store is typically just to help business owners keep the lights on. And even though there's been a lifting of the lockdown now and some businesses have reopened, the truth is the customer spending pattern has changed. So you have a change in customer behavior, and you as a business owner, you have to respond swiftly to the change in your customer behavior. So most people would rather now still go ahead and buy online instead of physically going to these locations to buy, because the risk is still out there. The risk of COVID is still out there. So people would rather limit their outings, to very essential outings. So if you're a business owner, you're into the sale of clothing, skincare, whatever it is, and you don't have an online presence, then you're actually at a disadvantage at this point, because your customers' spending pattern has changed. They now would rather go online to buy from those stores that they can buy from and have their goods delivered to them. So how does this work really? The first thing is you need to have a Flutterwave account. Once you have a Flutterwave account, you can then go on to create a Flutterwave store from the left-hand panel of your merchant dashboard. Just click on store. You can upload images of the things you have for sale, put in the prices, the inventory, that's the amounts that you have of each item. And then once you're done, you just click on create store, and that's it. It's actually a very quick and seamless process. The thought process behind this is we don't want anything complicated. So you as a business owner don't need to have like technical expertise. You don't need to get the services of a website developer. You can just on your own in 5 minutes or less set up your Flutterwave store and start selling. So once you set up your Flutterwave store, that's not the end of it. You now need to share your Flutterwave store link with your network. So think of your Flutterwave store as a mini website, and then your store link as your website URL. So once you're done creating your Flutterwave store, you go ahead and share your store link with your network. This could be done either via social media. You can just put it on your Instagram bio, for example, or you could send like a WhatsApp broadcast. If you have your customers' details, just send a WhatsApp broadcast with the Flutterwave store link and tell them that they can now quickly and easily purchase any item they want just by clicking on the Flutterwave store link. So the benefits of the Flutterwave store for business owners is, like I said earlier, you don't need to have a website. It allows product listings of various types. It allows you manage your inventory. How this typically works is at the point of setup, you put in the specific number of items of each product that you have for sale. And then as people are buying these items, the number gets depleted And so it also notifies you when you're getting low on stock. Another good thing about the Flutterwave store is it accepts local and international payments. So today, if you are an Instagram seller, for example, and then somebody outside of Nigeria wants to buy your product, the typical response would be to share your account details with the person. But if the person doesn't have a Nigerian bank account, then payments then becomes a bit of a challenge. But with the Flutterwave store, all you need to do is share the link with them. Once they click on the items they want to buy, they then go to checkout, and then the checkout allows them pay with their card, because the card payment option accepts both local and international cards. So you just let the customers know that with this Flutterwave store system, they're able to receive payments both from local customers and international customers. In summary, the Flutterwave store is a must-have for every customer now. Just like Stephanie mentioned earlier, everything now is online. You don't need to participate, so to speak, on every single transaction that happens, because you're really thinking of scaling your business. You don't want to have to manually interface with every single customer before a transaction is done. You need to be able to set up a store that can run seamlessly without your manual intervention. So that's what the Flutterwave store does for you. Once your customers have your store link, they can buy from you at any time. All the information which you would normally ask from them is provided by them online. So they're able to do all of that, and they're able to pay. So imagine going to bed on a Wednesday night and waking up, Thursday morning to see like you have 5 or 10 transactions completed. That wouldn't have happened normally if you don't have an online store, because each customer would have to ask you for things like what's your account number, or send a DM for price, send your delivery details. All that is taken care of with the Flutterwave store, because the customer is able to do all of that themselves online. And another beauty about the Flutterwave store is it allows you have a direct relationship with your customers. So today, if you are a physical store owner, someone walks into your shop, assuming you sell female clothing, for example, somebody walks into your shop and just buys a pair of shoes and walks out. Chances are you probably don't know anything about that customer. You just know a customer bought a pair of yellow shoes, and that's the end of a transaction. But with Flutterwave store, you're able to get more details about your customer. So you have things like your customer's name, your customer's email address, your customer's phone number, delivery address. All those details are available to you. So what can you do with that data? You can mine the data further and engage your customers further. So for example, if you notice the customer bought a pair of yellow River Island shoes, and then you have new stock, same River Island, maybe in a different color, you can quickly just send an email to your customer to let them know, okay, I noticed you bought this the last time. Guess what? We have this new stock available. Would you like us to, share the link for you to purchase it? Something like that. So that data analytic is very important. It provides you with the right data, which you can now use to make further informed decisions about your business. So that's what the Flutterwave store is all about. Like I said, it's very quick and seamless to sign up on Flutterwave store. You don't need to have any technical expertise. Payment options are available. So for customers that are used to paying with cards, they can pay with their cards. For those used to paying with bank transfer, the bank transfer payment option is also available. I'm just going to show a very short video now, just so we see how quick and easy it is to set up a Flutterwave store. Just give me a minute. Right, so I'm just going to show this short video to show us how quick and easy it is to set up a Flutterwave store. I hope
Online business look like? What are the ingredients needed to succeed in selling online? Here's the obvious hint. You need the Flutterwave store. Here are the ingredients you need to succeed. Great product images, responsive layout, default payments integration, instant notifications, fast checkout, and even delivery. If you have no coding skills or knowledge, you're just as welcome, because the Flutterwave store doesn't require any. You can create a store for your business for free and start selling in 5 minutes or less. Step 1. Visit www.flutterwave.com/store and click on Set up your store for free. Step 2. Complete the sign up form and click Get Started. Step 3. Check your email inbox for verification mail and click on the link. Select how you want to accept payments. Step 4. Click on Store in the side menu of your admin panel, fill in the details, and take it online. Step 5. Add products and start selling. Create your own online store today and receive payments from around the world. The Flutterwave store. Just sign up, list, and sell. It's that easy.
Okay, so that's the end of the presentation. I will take questions now.
Thank you, Zainab. So we have some questions already. I will start with questions for Stephanie first, and then, kind of toggle between both questions. Stephanie, people are actually, we have like 3 people asking how can they join CLD? So would it be possible to share that? Oh, also, I want to reiterate, where I'm seeing a lot of people that joined us a little bit late asking if we can get a recording. This is being recorded and we are going to send that via email. It will be uploaded on YouTube. You'll be sent the links to the video via email. So please, you can check in on Wednesday on our YouTube page. So it will be sent via email as well. Yeah. Okay, Stephanie. People are asking how do they join CLD?
Join CLD is to apply. So I shared the link already. I don't know if I think I shared it to everybody. I shared the link already, www.stephanieobi.com/CLD apply. When you apply, we go through the application to see if you actually, CLD will actually help you, if you're a good fit for CLD. If you are, then you can join us. We make you an offer.
Okay,
but what we find is that what we find is that some people are not ready to launch an online course, and it's just the truth of the matter. Some people are not ready, and so let's not waste each other's time. We only want to work with people who can actually help to get results. So if you apply and you're a good fit, you can join us.
So someone is asking that, what does it cost? So how does it, I guess the question would be, how does it work? Do people pay before they apply, or do they apply and then if they accepted,
they apply first? Yes, they apply first. We have a conversation and then they can now join us if they are ready.
Right.
Or they really want to. Because sometimes some people, how do I put it? It's a 3 months program. So we actually want to work with people who are ready to launch their online courses in 3 months. So if it's like a 12 months plan for you, you can come back when you're ready. But because it's a 3 months program, we are looking for people who are ready to take action now, not people who are saying, okay, this is a good idea, but I can do it next year. All right. So to help us to actually help a lot of people to actually get results, we're very focused on results, because if we don't get results, so one of the things that we do is that we have a pre-interview before you join the program. Yeah.
Okay. So we have a question. I'm trying to read through the question so I can truly understand. In business, this person is an IT software tester, SAT instructor. In business, we look out for potential markets and resources available. Here in Nigeria, over 80% are light years away from technology, and even if they have one, they can't operate it. We're faced with several challenges like network issues, power, high cost of resources like devices to work with, and high rate of data from our mobile network providers, which are part of the requirements we need to turn our expertise into potential business. So their question is, do you think this is the right time for this type of projects in the Nigerian market? If yes, how do we go about it? How do we go about it?
I don't know if you joined us from the beginning, but I just shared with you about how I've been launching online courses in this market since 2013. And hundreds of my clients are launching profitable online courses, are making a lot of money already. So there's always a tendency for you to look at what is not perfect or what is not working well. All right. And you can lose sight of what's actually working. All right. A lot of things are actually working. So a lot of people actually have phones. A lot of people have access to the internet. A lot of people pay for things online. So you can, it depends on what your mindset is. If you keep seeing like, oh no, if you have that scarcity mindset, that there's no, that this thing can't work, you won't be able to, you won't get any results from it. So what I will encourage you is to flip the switch, start looking at people who are actually succeeding online, which is one of the things that a community actually helps you to do. When you actually see other people who are launching online courses and profiting, making money from it online, that wiring changes in your mind, because you start to see that it's possible. So I've shared my story, but my story, and I try to share stories about some of my clients who are getting results, but we are not the only people getting results in this market. All right. The second thing is that when you launch an online course, you position yourself for a global market. You don't have to limit yourself to Nigeria. There are people in other countries, in other continents, who need what you are offering. And when you come online, you can compete on a global level. Like, there's nobody telling you that you have to only work with Nigerians if you feel like there's no market in Nigeria. When people come online and look for solutions, they're not worrying themselves about where you live. They're worried about whether you can actually help them get results. So there's a huge market online. The question is, are you going to launch an online business? Because if there's nothing that the pandemic has taught us, it has taught us that online is the way forward. Like, as in, there's no going back from that. Like, I'll explain it to you. Online is the way going forward. So the earlier you start, having online presence, online products, online stores, like online payment channels. Like, the earlier you get into that, the better. So I will just join my voice with Zainab's voice to tell you that, like, online is the way. All right, the way.
Thank you, Stephanie. So one more question. Someone is asking about pre-sale. So the person said, how can you test the people who will pay for your course? And then also has asked, how do you pre-sell courses? I believe these are closely related. So
yeah, so we have a proven framework that our clients actually use to pre-sell the course. And I would strongly recommend that you join CLD, apply to CLD to get the framework. There's a series of steps that you have to take to pre-sell your course. And those are some of the details that we go into in CLD. So join us. The link is stephanieobi.com/CLD apply.
Let me go to the next question. Zainab, I think this question would be for you. And I think Stephanie as well. I'm hoping you guys can hear me. The person wants to know, I've missed the question. I've lost the question I was looking at. Anyway, okay, so this question is for you, Zainab. How does the delivery side of Flutterwave store work?
Okay, hi. There are two options actually. So for Flutterwave store, you can decide to set up your own delivery, or you can use the Flutterwave provided delivery partners. If you're setting up your own delivery, then obviously that means you have your own delivery partner that you normally use, and you probably have an idea of what they charge. So you just set up the prices. So an example would be, you just say something like Lagos Island 1,000 flat, Lagos mainland 1,500 flat, maybe outside Lagos 3,000 flat, something like that. So at the point of payment, the customer would select whichever option applies to him, and then that amount will be added to the cost of the item he's paying for. And then once you get the payment, cost of item plus delivery, you just go ahead and contact your own delivery partner. However, if you want to use the Flutterwave delivery option, which is not compulsory, then the Flutterwave system would calculate how much the delivery would cost, and this will be displayed to the customer. The customer would now make that payment. So assuming the item is 10,000 and then delivery to wherever the customer's location is 1,000, the customer will be paying 11,000. So you as the seller would get your 10,000, the delivery company would get their 1,000. The delivery company will contact you 24 hours or 48 hours, depending on what is agreed, and then pick up the item and deliver to the customer. So that's basically how it works. You have two options. Most people, we have noticed, use their own delivery company because it's just, you know, what they're used to. But there are a few that maybe don't have their own delivery company and want to use that of Flutterwave. And so those are two options available. I hope I've been able to answer the question.
Yes, thank you very much. Stephanie, someone is asking that can they do this alongside their full-time job? Will it not be a conflict of interest? However, the person who is asking is anonymous, so we don't have context into whether or not it's a conflict of interest because we don't know what you do and what kind of expertise you're trying to sell. I think Stephanie can answer on whether or not people are doing it alongside their full-time jobs.
Yeah. So the clients I've had who have a 9 to 5, they always have to check in with HR. So in your own organization, ask HR, tell HR that you're trying to launch these products online. Is it going to be a conflict of interest? In some cases, the company you work for has like rules and regulations. You cannot do any form of business whatsoever. For some companies, they don't mind as long as you're not teaching something that is what their business is and it's something else. It's fine. You can do anything. So what I'll say is checking with HR. Number two, and this is a very important step, because if you're afraid of launching your course, what will happen is that you won't be able to market the course and you won't make any money from the course because you'll be afraid of what your colleague will say, what your boss will say. So it's easier to just check in with your HR department, ask them if it's okay, and then if they say yes, you move ahead. They say no, sorry. Sorry, maybe you wait until you leave. Yeah.
Okay, thank you so much. I'm just checking through the questions. Okay. Someone is asking about, I recently registered IMAF Technetronics Limited, and I have a program rolled out called IMTDN, which is IMAF Technetronics Development Network. It's specifically designed for SMEs to help them worry less about everything information technology and just focus on their core business sales. Oh, I think this person is promoting himself because there is no question here. So yeah, IMAF Technetronics Limited. I'm going through questions. Some questions. Someone is asking Stephanie. I think this would be great for you to answer. How do people access online training videos? So when videos are involved.
How do they
Can you hear me?
access? Okay,
Yeah,
how do
so
they?
I've been thinking on the platform to.
I don't know if you can hear me, but the network froze up. I don't know if anybody can hear me. Testing, testing. Testing, testing. Can you hear me? Can you hear me? You one day? Okay, Kingsley says that he can hear me. So okay, everybody, people can hear me. Maybe it's Yamande's network that is bad. All right. So let me answer the question, Joseph. I've been thinking about on the platform to sell my online course. How do students access training videos? There are several platforms you can use to host your online course, but I recommend Train Quarters because well, first of all, we created Train Quarters. It's something that my business actually built, and we built it for the African market. Yamande, are you back?
Yes, I was having internet issues. Can you hear me?
All right. Yes. So we built Train Quarters for the African market because other platforms don't allow you to integrate like a rave, for instance. So it just becomes so stressful because you want to be able to host your online course and automatically give your students access to it after they pay. And the only platform that allows you to do this right now is Train Quarters. So if you use Train Quarters, you can integrate your rave account to it and people will be able to pay you and you can, automate your sales basically. So there are other platforms, but I would recommend my own platform, which is called Train Quarters. You can go there, www.trainquarters.com, request for a demo, or you can get started for just $1. All right, so Kima is asking for the link. Let me send it to you, trainquarters.com. Now, when you open the Train Quarters account, it gives you an online school where you can upload your own videos, your own workbooks, and it's secure. It's just limited to you and your students, and they watch the lessons after they've paid for the lessons. Yeah, so Joseph, I hope that helps. Yewande, are you still here? I think we've lost Yewande's network it's blinking. It's blinking. All right, so if you can still hear me, I see another question. What are the tools you can use to create your video tutorial? There are so many tools you can use. There's so many things. Like you can use Zoom, this Zoom that we are using. You can use it to create your videos. All right, so you can use tools like Camtasia, Screenomatic to create your videos. They're like easy to use tools to create videos. So that's actually it's not difficult at all. It's not difficult at all. All right, any question? Rose says, if I'm just starting up, can I apply for the course? My biggest issue, if you're just starting up, is that do you actually have results in anything? So that's the major question that we should really be asking. Do you actually have results in anything? Like when we did the exercise, when I was asking you, what can you teach? Did anything come up for you? Did you come up with ideas on what you can actually teach? Because that's that's the biggest thing. I don't want you to not to know what you can teach. Like you always have to have ideas of what you can teach. If you now have ideas on what you can teach, then you can create a profitable online course. All right. So Rose, if you have ideas of what you can teach and you actually like have results in them, then you can apply. You can apply to join CLE. Yewande is still not here. I think she has been locked out. I hope she comes in. Casey says, where is your office located? I live in Lagos, so my office is in Lagos, but I have a digital business. So all my clients work with me online. Everybody works with me online. All right.
Hi, Stephanie.
Hi.
Hey, this is Sharon. So I'm just going to help. Yeah, I'm going to help Wendy. Yeah.
All right.
Okay, someone is asking, how can this program help us reach more of clients and expand our tentacles that he recently registered? Yeah.
So what you find is that many times when you run a business in a particular location, you can only serve the clients in that location. So if I ask you if there's any way for you to work with somebody in America or somebody in UK or somebody in Ghana, just Ghana next door, all right, chances are you can't, because your business as it is only serves like Nigerians or your present location. What online courses do for you is that they give you a stream of income that is outside your typical business environment. So and that's the power of digital, really, that you can actually expand to other countries, not necessarily by going there and opening an office, but by having a digital shop and you have digital products. So that's how it helps you to get more clients. So you have more streams of income. All right, you have more streams of income. And what's really powerful about the online course or other digital products is that there's no limit. There's really no limits. Like there's no limit. Someone cannot say that, oh, I don't live in your city, so I cannot patronize you. There's no limit, and if you can't start saying things like, oh, how do I deliver to another state? Like a lot of people who come to us, they have a physical business that they actually sell things digitally. Like we have a client whose business sells salads. I mean, our clients whose business sells cake. But the thing is, you can't deliver cake to Ghana or to America or to London. So what can you do? You can launch a digital product that will help you to serve customers in other locations, and they'll be getting a product that is delivered digitally, and you can be earning money from it too. All right, so that's how to think about it. Yeah.
So the next question is, someone's asking that they're a secondary school teacher. Please, what do you mean by results that they teach biology?
So apart from being a secondary school teacher, I don't know if you were here in the beginning when I was asking you that what do you actually know how to do. So you might be a secondary school teacher who has who has written a book before. You can teach people about how you wrote a book. You can be a secondary school teacher who has a hobby and typically maybe makes cake. You know, by the side, you've been doing this for the past 10 years. You can teach people how to make cake. So look at your life as holistically. Don't just look at it from this is my job. Like I used to be before I came into this online course thing full time, I used to be an engineer. I used to work in telecoms. All right. But I was working in I was working in telecoms. I've also worked in beauty. But outside my day job, I had other things that I knew how to do. Like I knew how to make accessories. I used to do that by the side. So look at your life holistically and ask yourself, what do you know how to do? Like holistically, if I want to ask you about your life, is the only thing about you that you teach in school? Is that the only thing about you? So there are other things that you know how to do, you know. I don't know if you were here from the beginning, but when I gave out that test, those set of questions, listen to those questions again. Maybe when they share a replay, you listen to it again and say, what do I actually know how to do? It's as simple as that. What do I know how to do? And then that's where you can come up with ideas.
Thank you. So Vivian is asking, how can you test if people will pay for your course?
So this particular question is actually a framework that I teach in my program, CLD. So it's not something I can just easily, it's not a quick tip because there's a series of steps that you have to take. The overall idea is that you have to sell your course before you create it. But the nitty-gritties of exactly how to do it is something that I teach exclusively in my program. And so you have to join CLD to learn how to do it. So I recommend that you apply.
Zainab, I think this is for you. Using the Flutter, and what's their delivery speed like?
Sorry, Shemun, I didn't get the question.
Okay, someone's asking, using the Flutterwave delivery feature, do they cover all states in Nigeria, and what's their delivery speed like?
Right, so yes, they cover all states in Nigeria. Delivery, I think, depends on the location. So yeah, so it depends on the location. I think Lagos locations, 24 to 48 hours. Outside of Lagos is slightly longer than that.
Okay, thank you. I think we've covered most of the questions right now. So if anyone has any other questions to ask, you can reach out to us, hi@flutterwavego.com. You can send us a message on Instagram, the Flutterwave. You can send to our support to FLW support. So you can just reach out to us on our social platform. So we're rounding this up at the moment. Thank you everyone for joining. Thank you, Stephanie. Thank you, Akinwani. Thank you, Zainab. So the video for the materials will be shared later on via email. So you can still go through the slides. You can go through the video. It will be on our YouTube channel, but we'll send you an email first. And yeah, that's all for today. Catch us next 2 weeks for more. Thank you guys.
Bye.
Thank you and bye.